Hello, everyone. I'm Stacy Strawn, host of the Nothing Channel. What are you guys up to today? Me, it is a very yucky day. I'm not even feeling doing my hair today. I'm just got it put up in a ponytail and calling it a day. Actually, I got a braid. Looks like a Barbie doll braid on a grown woman's head. So today, for those of you who don't know, is me and Charlie's anniversary. This will make 6 years that we've been together, and 4 of those years is our wedding anniversary. We decided to get married around the same time that we found each other again. And I say again because me and Charlie went to high school together. And I met Charlie for the first time when I was 13. And we didn't date in high school. I'd love to be able to tell the story how we were high school sweethearts, but nah. I was a little skinny mini, nobody noticed me. Everybody thought I was cute. Which is better than being called ugly, I guess, but when you're 13, you don't want to be cute. You want to be beautiful and you want to be gorgeous. Yeah, that just wasn't happening. Hey, it paid off in the end. Apparently, if you're cute when you're younger, when you get older, it makes you look younger. I'll take it. So, most people, when they think about their anniversary, they have nothing but good memories. But for me, it is something else. You see, when I got back in contact with Charlie again 30 years later, I was in a very bad place in my life. I was in a toxic relationship, and I had gotten to the point where I had pretty much given up on myself. And quite frankly, I was ready to end it all. And when you get to that point, you pretty much don't have nothing else to lose. And I could say, you know, oh, it's all his fault, you know, he made me do all this stuff, but no. I have to take responsibility for my own actions in that. I allowed it to happen. I allowed it to come between me and my children and my grandchildren, and I allowed him to isolate me, and to the point where I had no friends, no life, no nothing. That's all on me. And I take full responsibility for that. And I think that's important, because if you don't take responsibility of your part in it, then you will not, in the future, make sure that crap don't happen again. Because you can always just like blame it on someone else. You got to look at yourself. You got to look at yourself and say, okay, what is my part in this? How did I have something? I mean, I know there's women out there who are physically abused. I wasn't physically abused. I was emotionally abused, but that's no excuse. Abuse is abuse, and it's all detrimental. I'm not taking that away from anybody. But there are some women that, despite how much they try to get out of the relationship, you know, they're not able to. And I fully understand that, and that's not what I'm talking about here. Yes, I was threatened if I tried to leave, but luckily he changed his mind and allowed me to leave and decided he wouldn't want to spend the rest of his life with someone who was miserable because it wasn't making him any happy. I basically asked the universe, what can I do to get out of this situation? And I kept getting the same answer back. Do nothing. And I didn't understand that. But then I started to see that if I stopped pretending like everything was okay, if I stopped acting like, you know, I'm head over heels in love with this guy, if I just showed him exactly how he made me feel, maybe he'd get it. So that's what I did. I did nothing. I stopped acting like everything was okay. And when I did that, you know, he was like, well, what is wrong with you? Who died? You know, he couldn't figure out what was going on, you know. And I said, you want to know who died? My love for you, that's who died. You know, it's over. I don't want to be here. And about that time, the universe threw me a rope. You know, sink or swim, gal. If you want to get out of this situation, you know, I'm throwing you a lifeline. Grab it. And I didn't understand what the universe had planned for me, but it unfolded right in front of me. There was like a fork in the road, if you will. I could continue on the way that I was going and know where it ended, or I could take a new path that was scarier and unknown. And, you know, about that time when my husband seen that I was totally given up, you know, he started, well, I guess I'll finally try to do something. But by that time, it was too late. Damage had already been done. And about that time, I just recently got on Facebook again, and I seen a gentleman whose name was Charles Strawn. Now, not like this, you know, the same Charles Strawn that you know as my husband. This was a totally different person. His name wasn't even spelled the same. But it got me to thinking. Here was the opportunity for me to look up an old friend of mine, somebody I went to high school with. Now, I had no plans whatsoever to try to get with him. I mean, I didn't know where he was in life. I didn't know if he was married and had 20 kids. Close to it. No, he's just got 5. But, you know. I can't say anything. I have a bunch, too. But anyways, I just wanted to find my friend because I tell you what, when I was in high school, no matter what I was going through, this guy right here, he always made me feel good about myself. He always made me feel better. And if I could just be friends with him, that would be great. What he didn't know is I'd always carried a torch for him because I was too shy back in the day to tell him anything. And the fact that he was dating my best friend didn't help. So anyways, I went on the search to find him. Now, I didn't hide it from my husband. I told him I was looking for a friend of mine. I even showed him. He was like, whatever, I don't care. I can never find a, here we go. So I went looking for him, and I found him. And I sent him a friend's request, and he recognized something in my eyes, but he didn't quite know who I was until we got to talking, and then he was like, oh, yeah, I remember you. Cool. And he'd been separated from his wife for a couple of years. He was single. And we were just friends. And then we got to talking and everything. And he started, unbeknownst to him, reminding me who I was, who I used to be, who I could be, who I wanted to be. And I knew that I needed to finish what I started. And that was to leave this man who was not the one for me, one way or the other. I was going to die trying if I had to. Luckily, I didn't. And I have no animosity towards him. I did, but I don't anymore. I moved on with my life. I'm happy, and I wish him all the well. He just wasn't the one for me. And then, after that, soon after, me and Charles started seeing each other, and the rest is history. So, not only is our anniversary a day of celebration, it's also a day of deliverance for me, and a new life that is possible because I made it so. So if ever you're in a situation where you feel like you're at the very end, don't give up. You never know what the universe has in store for you. And I'm going to finish getting ready for my day because I want to look absolutely beautiful when my husband gets home. Of course, he'll just say, you're all right. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.